from London, England.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2-1 loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The numbers for last week, 18 carries, 102 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Second down, another shot for Jones. This will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week, and then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. And it'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Packers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Here's Jackson to return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back at its heels.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. The Giants at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
There's a bit of an adjustment for Kenny Golladay in 2021, his first year in New York, and with new quarterback Daniel Jones. His mission, get back to his Pro Bowl form here in 2022 and avoid similar struggles. That catch right there, a nice way to get going.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
But both teams practiced this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now Do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the 1st half of play. So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Corbin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
No thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge at opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers again now. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Open man, here is Cobb. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 27 yards. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Parkey adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and they're going to get this up to midfield. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. A handoff to Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin had a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Corbin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle they go. Corbin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle they go. Corbin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now Rodgers in the pack, down by 13, a minute 13 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they get the guard, John Runyon. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That's complete to Cobb. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback